Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Time Wasters run, because this game got a new patch and a new character and a new weapon. So the character is this guy Ram, and he got the boxing glove as his weapon. I have already done a run with him to test him out, and we won right away because he's busted. This guy is the most busted character right now in my opinion. So let's pick him up with the bunching gloves, and yeah, we're gonna run into this. So in case you don't know the game, what you want to do is run around, pick up these planet passives that give you a bunch of different things. Now specifically I just got time tubes, which is every 5 of these you gather, you get 5 free levels. That is how that works. And yeah, this character now, for everybody that does know the game, as you see, we're punching things into other things. That is what you do. You see those 2 small, barely visible circles in front of us. Whenever an opponent is in there, they get flung onto another opponent, which that alone, that aspect I just talked about alone, is what makes this guy busted. He's OP. Let's go with plasma cannon. I would like to go plasma cannon build, plasma spread, might as well take that. And let's go into the money planet, as I think in the beginning we should be very powerful. Now of course I want to take Zathien, you know, the character that is good with the plasma shots. Right now it's only 1 Vermilions here, that's useless. Knockback force on my punching glove, might as well. I'm not really sure what the knockback glove even does, the knockback power even does, but that doesn't really matter right now. Let's go with more damage for plasma shot, might as well. And as you see, we're just running through these guys as I do have. Zathien is here, max boost +1, block damage while boosting +2, plasma per shot +8. Damage for plasma +3 and shield recharge on boost 0.25. So that alone is gonna make my plasma busted now. So now we have like 9 plasma shot per plasma shot. As you see, we're running into every opponent here possible. Collision damage is, yes, 17 DPS. This is literally my main weapon. I'm gonna power up my main weapon as much as I can. Chain collision +1. So that means that the bounces, whenever I punch something, it's gonna bounce around and hit a bunch of opponents. We're gonna go gold per pickup, money per money. You know, that's more XP gain pretty much. You always go for XP gain in this game, at least in my opinion. Zathien against fireballs, against plasma per plasma, damage for plasma. I'm gonna say let's go with damage for plasma. Fireball once again, no. Damage for player on my DPS planet. Might as well go for that just to have it set up for the future, that is. And let's continue clearing out everything that we find, because XP, right? XP is a thing. I'm gonna say yes to Nova. Having a protection around us is good. Recharge, more shield on boosting, yeah, that's a yes. And let's go ahead and pick up a bit of XP from the XP planet and a time tube from the time tube planet. And let's go see what the shop is selling us for 5 levels. The last but not least weapon I found here is the static field, which I'm gonna take, although I should actually level up my own weapon. You know what, let's actually see if I can find magnet on level ups. Recharge delay or plasma spread. Let's go with plasma spread less. Yeah, we're gonna keep the shop as is, and we're gonna hope that we're gonna find the electric. Is that a good chance of happening? You know what, doesn't matter. Let's upgrade my main weapon. Max boxing gloves +1, collision damage +5, knockback force 5 +500, and chain collision +1, and then another level for that. Very nice, very nice. So now you see we have 3 gloves. So it attacks even faster, even more often, and as you see, the moment I run into a mad lad, you know, a bunch of opponents, just blast them around. Let's go with more shots per second. Actually, this says that it does more DPS, but I think more shots per second is in general better. In combination with other things, that is. So the moment I get like 8 more, this would have been more, I think. Laser, no, let's go with this. This is a new upgrade that they also added in the game. Hull damage in 2 seconds to trigger invincibility. -5. I don't understand what this means wording wise, but I do know what the effect is. So when you get hit a bunch of times very quickly, so if you're about to die, the way you die in this game most of the time is you're at full life, and then you get touched by an elite or something, and you go from full to 0 within, I say, 1 second. Like, you have time to react, but it's very low. Like, you can really quickly die. This here prevents exactly that effect. If you lose too much life too fast, you become invincible for a very small amount. So instead of dying within 1 second, I would say you die within 2 seconds, because you get 1 second of invincibility or something like that. Let's say it like that, and then you have time to avoid. And also that thing triggering, the invincibility thing triggering, that also has other effects going on. For example, there is an ability that says when that triggers, everything around you gets pushed back, so you don't even need to avoid opponents. Max health +30 and max block while boosting +1. This character is a super tank character. He really cares about, you know, the blocking thing. Let's roll the dice on meta progression. Let's see, how much do we have? 15%. Roll it. Didn't roll it. It's okay. Who cares? Let's pick this up. Get my gold. Give me my gold, thank you very much. Let's also pick a global magnet. Might as well stay here in the middle. Let's not forget, every time I dash, I gain a bit of shielding, because we have a Zathien, and that is an ability of hers. Max boost +1, block while boosting, who cares? Max boxing gloves +1, yeah. Damage for plasma +1, yeah. Slime trail, not really. Plasma per shot or collision damage. Let's go collision damage. I see that this is more DPS, but I want to upgrade my main weapon first and foremost. Damage per player level on my DPS planet against hull and damage. Well, let's go with DPS on my hull planet. Nova shot per shot +8. Yeah, we're gonna go 8 more shots, and another 8 more shots. Yeah, obviously DPS first, defense like a second. Then we're gonna go with Zathien upgrade, which is more boosts and more block while boosting. Nova per second against damage per shot against plasma per shot. I mean, at this point, we're gonna choose DPS, which is this, plasma per shot +2. And let's go ahead and pick up our good old time tube. And somewhere around here, actually nothing somewhere around here. We can just continue boosting around. Let's not forget that I get boost defense, so I can really run into opponents, as you see, and I don't really care. I'm not even losing life. It says that I'm losing 4 life, but I have who knows how much block on dash. It says I block 4 life. You see, the good thing in this game is it shows you how much damage you should be taking, but you don't take it. Here it is. We should be taking 22 damage at this point, but I took 0 because of the dash block thing. Shots per second, 0.25. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Plasma spread less. This is good, but might as well take it, you know. It's good at DPSing down bosses. I'm gonna continue dashing through everything here. As Reen boost, I'm gonna say, money per money is always better. I'm still waiting for the electricity field to appear. The reason, money per money, obviously. The reason why I want electricity is because I want opponents to be slow around me. I don't want to have to deal with a little slime trail and try to min-max and loop around. No. I want to be sitting in the middle and just whoever comes close gets punched. That's the idea of how I'm thinking about the build. Chain collision +1, no money per money. Always go money per money. I mean, think about the fact that this planet here, which is the money planet, gives you 0.05 more coins as long as you're on it per coin. That means 5% more coin gain, right? If the coin gives you 1, this is 5% more. And the levels are 5% more wherever you are. So it's just straight up better than a whole planet. Imagine that. Let's go boxing range glove. These little circles become bigger, so you can hit more opponents easier. And now I would say, let's go down here to the DPS planet. Hey, look, it's the boss on top of the DPS planet. Genius move, boss. A genius move. I can't even fathom how smart that was. Nova punch through +1. I'm gonna say yes to that. And we're gonna go ahead and activate the super planet. Oh, we got our time tubes going. Let's activate the planet first and foremost. Hey, look, it's the planet getting destroyed. By the way, I did a test run and tried to let the plants destroy. The only thing that actually happens, by the way, this weapon is so good at clearing out plants. Look at how fast this happens. Let's actually just use this and be done with this. This is one of the fastest way of clearing planets, by the way. But the thing I was trying to say is that I did the test run and I did destroy a planet, and what it actually does, let's go with magnet range, is that the planet just stays there, and when you go over it, it says planet destroyed. Like that, that's it. It doesn't even explode the planet in real life. We're gonna go with this. 3 more chain collisions, a knockback force +1000, and then collision damage +7.5. And we already got access to the super upgrades for the gloves. We're gonna obviously go with the 7k DPS. Look at this. 2.5 knockback force, punching glove, super boxing glove damage multiplier ×2, +2 I guess. Attack cooldown 0.1, so it attacks faster. Attack duration even less, so it has less of a cooldown after it attacks. And collision damage another 5. This is really powerful. And there is also the static field on the left side of that, but honestly it doesn't matter. If I have like 1000 levels into the punching gloves, it really doesn't matter what else exists in the map because this is extremely powerful. We found a super upgrade. We're gonna get the static field here because if I take this, there is a good chance that the super upgrades from the shop are gonna stop existing. Like, I have this thing happen a lot of times in this game. You buy an upgrade from levels, and then when you do, then the upgrade that is in the shop, the same upgrade in the shop, just disappears. So instead of getting what I mean to say here, just let me explain. As you see here, down here, when I hover over this, it's like level 1 boxing glove overclock, level 2 boxing glove. You know, these things are the upgrades that this box has inside of it. And as you see there, level 1 super boxing glove RAM, right? That was the upgrade that I was given previously when I was about to level up. So the idea is, if I buy the upgrade with a level, it's gonna get removed from this part of the shop. So it's just gonna make it so I wasted my level pretty much. So I'm not gonna invest into the glove anymore until I buy that thing. Let's go with DPS on the plasma. Might as well, you know, build up the plasma thing. I have 2 time tubes left. Not left, I have 3 time tubes. I need 2 more time tubes to get that upgrade. Money per money, as I said, that's very important. It literally is as powerful as the money planet itself. Which, by the way, I definitely should upgrade more if I get the chance to. Wait a minute, I don't think I have even anything that can make the money planet start with more levels. We're avoiding that, as I said. We're gonna be dashing or shielding. And honestly, I should really stop trying to YOLO, but as you see, every time we punch something, it just flies off the other side of the universe. I love it. Look at this, poof, off they went, poof, come on, punch them, off they went, off that elite went. I love it. And also, you can really easily destroy these guys. Look at this. This guy is destroying them. You literally can actually destroy them and get through these guys without actually needing to, look at this, I'm through, without actually needing to cheese that and try to avoid them fast. By the way, it doesn't even matter if I avoid those guys or not. Punch these things. Man, the gloves are so powerful. Shots per second, obviously that is the play here. Punch everything, punch everything. That's the thing with this guy. You can literally control the opponents around you. It took me a year there to take that time tube. I'm pretty sure people were screaming on the screen. Once again, we don't take any upgrades that we're gonna get from levels. Plasma per shot. I prefer magnet range once again. We're about to get the time tube anyway. I'm waiting for the time tube to appear. Here it is. And off we shall go into buying 5 more upgrades for the gloves. Look at the left. Super boxing glove upgrade on my levels. Do you see that? Okay, now I'm gonna buy this. Boom. You saw on the left, the boxing glove thing disappeared. And imagine the opposite happening. I waste a level on this one, and then from within the shop, the thing disappears, which is obviously a lot worse. Let's go with boxing glove range. We definitely want range on those, especially against elites that... not elites, but against bosses that are ranged and avoid us, which is the 3rd boss and the 6th boss. And let's go with max hull plus 60 and damage while boosting... damage block while boosting even more. Which, once again, literally makes us damage immune. I mean, look at this. We were supposed to take... how much damage here? Dash. We were supposed to take 9 damage. We took 0. Let's go with shots per second on the plasma. And at this point, the run is won. Like, we are extremely powerful. And I'm even playing here for funsies, right? I'm doing loops. And imagine the following. I'm not even on top of my DPS planet. I just have a DPS planet sitting around not doing anything. Meta progression. Let's see what we get. It rolled nothingness. In case you don't know how that thing works, it's the right side arrow. I'm gonna explain the next time we get to that. How exactly that works. Oh, I actually lost shield because I didn't dash. I have the damage immunity only while I'm dashing. If I'm not dashing, we don't get anything to protect us. We just take the damage as is. And at this point, I'm gonna say let's actually go to the DPS planet because this Nestle Elite is the one that actually tries to avoid you. Level up, static field damage, invisibility duration. Let's take this. Let's take invisibility duration for safety purposes. Shots per second on the Nova, yep. Shots per second on the laser, yep. Max boosts and block damage while boosting. Let's go with damage for plasma shot. Max boost invisibility duration. Let's go with invisibility duration one more second. Let's go with collision damage even more. I see the turret, but we're gonna obviously go with my main weapon mainly. You saw those guys appear and instantly disappear. If they come on masses, they just get yeeted and deleted. Elite turret ship. Oh, that's not the boss I thought it was. Bye-bye, boss. Boss is still alive, I guess. Money per money. Very nice. That's another 0.1 money gain there. And now we're just waiting for the opponent. Look how fast the punches go. Look how fast the punches go. I can manually attack, by the way. Look at them. You see this? Like, this is completely busted. I'm super safe from everything for the rest of the game, pretty much. And, oh no, a planet is getting destroyed. Look how fast we're gonna clear this out. Dead. Dead. I mean, we can also use the planet itself to clear it itself out, which is most of the time the faster way. Although, sometimes the defenses are attacking wherever. And I think we attack even faster than what the planet would do. Bye-bye you and bye-bye you. And let's go back to the money planet, as there is no reason not to. Let's continue going for damage, infinite damage on my boxing gloves, as those are one-shot ability right now. Like, if I punch something with 1,000,000 damage, and then that thing collides around for another 1,000,000 damage with anything else it touches, then why would I do anything else other than specifically using that insta-kill ability? Turrets on the turret planet, might as well max that out. As we said, if I'm moving, if I'm not dashing, if I'm just moving, and I do this, if I do loops around us, no matter from what direction anything is coming, we are super safe. Literally, opponents are unable to kill you with this build. This guy is busted, and I love it, and I hope they're never gonna nerf it, obviously, because this game needs more busted weapons. If opponents are gonna one-shot you, might as well one-shot them back. Let's go with a +4 block when dashing. So right now I have like, I don't know, 15 block when dashing. I'm definitely not taking damage when I'm dashing. But I don't even need to dash. As I said, we can just do these loops. I can even just sit here and not do anything. Look at this. You see? I left them all there, and then the moment I did a loop, everything got toasted. Range 0.5. I'm gonna say yes to the range, actually. Although DPS was obviously the play. Look at this. I'm not doing anything. Boom, boom, everything's toast. No other character can do this. No other character can get surrounded by 1,000,000 opponents and then just do a loop-de-loop and send them off to the sunset. Hey, look, opponents. The arrow over there. Do you see the arrow on the right side that says 55% and that now became 75? If that arrow hits any mark of the thing that spins around, any blue thing, then you get the meta progression. That's how that thing works. Hey, look, opponents are around us. Punch them all around. Done. Just punch them all around. Give me this. And now go over here, give me this. Punch these away. Hey, I didn't know this was here. Let's go for a magnet on the money planet. Why not? Boxing glove range, very nice. Nova for shot plus 12, that's also very nice. I mean, look at this. 0.05 damage is more DPS than this, but we're obviously gonna go with the 12 Nova. Let's level up. Plasma spread, no. Let's go with Nova damage, 200%. Plasma per shot plus 4, very nice. And do I have enough of those to level up? I think I do. Damage for plasma plus 2. I'm gonna say yes to that. Obviously, plasma is the main ability here we want to be using, because that's very high single damage DPS. I hate these choices, but honestly, might as well go for the magnet, I guess. Recharge delay, recharge per second, and max shields. Might as well take it, I don't know. And now we're gonna take most likely this thing. which is like a bit more shield, not shielding, a bit more defense. Because the reason why we have the electric field in the first place is so that opponents, when they come close to us, they slow down. So I have a higher time to do this loop here. Which, as I said, look at this. We're getting surrounded. Whoop, not surrounded anymore. I can literally showcase it as you're seeing. Damage per level. Let's go with max shields. I don't care about the DPS planet. Look at this. Surrounded, surrounded, surrounded. Whoop, everything cleared. Surrounded, surrounded, surrounded. You think I'm surrounded. This guy's unsurroundable. You just do these loops. You do these loops. If anything comes too close, it just propagates a bunch of bounces into all the opponents close to them, and they just all get yeeted and deleted. What a busted character, man. What a busted character. Bye-bye you. Let's go with static field range, because why not? Have a bigger range on the slowdown. Let's go pick up the free XP. Very nice. Rotate back. Pick up all the XP we find. Let's level up. Nova shot damage. Yep, might as well. Nova piercing and Nova per shot. Yes. Let's continue everything and let's go and pick up another time tube. Somebody asked me if this time tube thing has to do with time waste, not time wasters, the time. There is one that is with time tubes again and has to do with time, and it's an idle AFK game where you have like random weapons like shotguns and rocket launchers and whatnot. I have played that back in the game. It's like a free game. You most likely have played it too if you ever played idle games in your life. This is the enemy that I have issues with. You stay there, you stay there. Boom! Nope, still alive. This is the enemy we're gonna have issues with this build because, as I said, we don't really have melee damage and this guy goes back and forth all the time. So we need to like run close to him. That's why I have the DPS planet here to maybe help us out. If you touch that red ring out there, you're instantly dead. Like the moment you touch it, you die. So we need to like run close to him and then run away again and then run close to him and then run away again. Because this is like the only way you can actually hit this guy, because you're pretty much mixing up how he works. Yeah, our passives. Off to the top we shall go. Meta progression plan. No, this one, no. Don't lock it in. Okay, meta progression plan now real quick. Don't lock it in. Okay, it doesn't matter. None of the two planets I cared about get locked in. The reason why I'm trying to rush is so whenever you beat a boss, I roll the blue one, which the light blue gives you 3, the white one gives you 5, and the blue one gives you 1. You always want the white. So whenever you beat a boss, always about, I think in wave 2 or wave 3, I'm not sure exactly which wave because I didn't even check, you always get this event where one planet is under attack. But the thing is, the planet that is under attack, if it is one of the 3 planets, that any planet that has a cooldown, it doesn't need to be one of those 3. If any planet that has a cooldown is the one that's happened to get that effect going, let's first of all get static slow +1 and static field damage +10. Useless upgrade, but still. Yeah, if any of the cooldown planets gets attacked, then it instantly resets the cooldown the moment you save the planet. So if you, for example, get the meta progression planet to get attacked, but have already gotten the meta progression half a second earlier before it got attacked, you get instantly a second meta progression upgrade, like on the spot. That's why the moment you defeat the boss, you want to run around and pick up all the planets. Enemy slowdown, yes. Recharge per second, damage block per boosting. I mean, damage per boost. Damage on the DPS planet, or recharge per second. Let's go damage on the DPS planet. Collision damage on the punch, we're gonna obviously go for that. Static slow, yep, we're gonna have to go for that. Damage per shot, yep. We're gonna continue with increasing our DPS when I do this loop-de-loop. Boom! A bunch of opponents are attacking us. Oh no, what shall we do? I'm kidding. We are literally mortal. With every other character, I'm like, okay, we need to stick on our DPS planet because what I'm doing is very dangerous. With this guy, nothing can touch us. What does it even matter? What does it even matter? Nothing, like nothing can touch this guy. Look how close I can allow them to be. Look. Look how close they are. And then, boom, bye. They're dealt with. Obviously, I cannot show that to every side because, you know, always some side is gonna come towards you. You are gonna be looking at some side. For example, right now I'm looking towards the right. On the right side, nothing is able to even come close to us. Nothing. I can just sit like this and nothing is gonna be able to come close to us. Like, this is insane. And imagine me looping even. When you loop, it's just straight up better. It's busted. It's busted. And I love it. I love it. Static field range. Better have a better slow. I mean, a more range slow. Hey, look, we're getting surrounded. Boom! I love this guy so much. Plasma spread less. I don't think we need less plasma spread. Nova, punch through. Yeah, let's go with Nova, punch through and damage. We got a magnet on the money planet. Very nice. We don't even need to move. Let's go ahead and pick up our free XP. Nova damage per Nova shot, yes. Reach up a second. I could go for this, by the way. Let's go even more shielding. Let's go Nova per Nova. The damage per Nova shot. I do enjoy that Nova is scaling with its own shots. You have 10 Nova shots, it does more damage than if you have 5 Nova shots. I love it. I love the design of it. Although it makes it hard to upgrade, obviously. Let's get meta progression. That should be a 75% roll right now, as far as I remember. Oh no, we actually won previously. Forget what I remember. My memory is trash anyway. Let's roll around and destroy opponents. Level up. Magnet range. Who cares? Let's make the recharge delay less. In case you don't know, you want the recharge delay. If you max out the recharge delay completely, then the moment you get hit, you already start regenerating a shield, which is really good. Hey, look, opponents are trying to surround us. The 15 wave, one of the most deadly waves in the game, and this guy's like, what? What 15 wave? I don't understand why this is deadly. I'm just punching around, punching around. Now, theoretically, I could have leveled up the Money Planet power, because I am on the Money Planet all the time. But I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. As if I care about the Money Planet. I mean, obviously I should have, but whatever. Let's punch everything. Da-da-da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Money Planet is ready. Let's take that, rotate back. I mean, the free XP planet, I would say. And now we're waiting for the planet on the bottom, right? To be ready. Recharge per second, no block. No, we're gonna go with Plasma Spread. If you get the final level of Plasma Shred, it actually becomes targeted. Which, in my opinion, is a smidge worse. Like, if you look at it, it actually shoots a bit different now. It doesn't shoot in a line, it shoots like this. You see, I'm shooting towards the right, so it's more visible. It shoots like, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, targeted. It becomes targeted. What can I say? It's literally the explanation of what it does. Let's go close to this guy, because this guy is male. Look at this. And bye-bye. This guy has contact damage, by the way, that's why I'm not touching him. All the bosses in the second go around have contact damage. I hope that's gonna get fixed at some point. I mean, we're gonna get more bosses, what I mean. Let's go with static field. I mean, these choices aren't really... Who cares about pickup range? And who cares about damage on the DPS planet? Let's go with the static field. And that's next one's gonna most likely be the what is this called? The Nova. Planet under attack. Punch him death. Punch this to death. Man, I'm punching so fast. I love this guy. The most busted character in the game, in my opinion, right now. You are literally immortal from everything. Nothing can really touch you. Level up. Magnet range or cooldown on the super explosion. Obviously, magnet range. Who cares about the super explosion? I don't need it. I am the super explosion. We got a coinage. Now let's punch that thing to the sunset. And off into more time tubes. Man, this guy, normally you're like, oh, I need to be close to the safety. With this guy, no, it doesn't really matter. Dash through, doesn't really matter. As long as I'm dashing towards where I'm looking. Hey, look at this. Boom. I don't care. Boom. I'm even dashing into the madness. Nova punch through, static field damage. And we're gonna go with Nova punch through. Might as well. Let's go pick up the meta progression, which is at the other side of the earth. Come on, roll it. It didn't roll better like that. I prefer it not rolling. Oh, I lost life. Okay. Let's actually go through these because I was not dashing. If you don't dash, that's what happens. Always dash. Always dash. Let's go back to the Money Planet, as I'm so powerful that I don't need a DPS planet. That's a thing. That's a thing with this character. Look at this. Hey, look, a massive opponents. Hey, look, it's me. What's gonna win? A punchy boy or infinite opponents? Let's go with... I mean, this is money per pickup because I'm always in the Money Planet, but I don't care. Maybe the final level of that. Nah, it's gonna give you like 0.5, 0.5, and then +1. Definitely. Like all of them do. All of them do the same thing. Oh, we got hit for 24 right there. Which, 14 of that was blocked from my dash and then 10 from my shield. Can you imagine how powerful we are? This is insane. Hey, look, a magnet for the Money Planet. Whoop. Level up. Plasma per second, very nice. Another 700 DPS. I'm trying to also get the super levels on these. Here they are. Shots to charge the super +10. So every 10 shots I gain a super shot that does +10 damage. It says multiplier, so I'm not sure if it is +10 or ×10. Obviously, if it's ×10, it's 1,000 times better than +10. A million times better. We got my time tubes. I have 5 of them now. Let's go pick up that. I think I activated it, but didn't pick it up. Hey, look, I have 11 shielding. Doesn't matter. We're gaining everything back. Magnet range, recharge per second. That's a definite yes. I want to be able to dash faster. If you can make your dash permanent, you get so much defense out of it. Let's super level the Nova, and then I can even more super level the Nova, or actually super level the gloves. Yeah, we're gonna super level the gloves, guaranteed. I'm waiting for the Nova character to appear, by the way. Because Nova doesn't have super upgrades, and in general it's a bit weirdish like that, but doesn't matter. Let's continue. Whoop, look at this. We got hit for 28 plus 22 shielding, and I'm trying to build up my shield by dashing. I know I'm doing like very weird moves, but I have an ability that says every time I'm dashing I gain a 1.5 shielding, so we definitely want to do that. Continue with the infinite damages on those. And just punch everything that comes even remotely close to us while we are completely broken and busted. Hey, look, the 15 wave is incoming. Oh no, a bunch of opponents. Nothing can even come close to us. Let's actually allow them to come close. Allow them. Allow them to... With other characters, you're like, we're dying. With this guy, you're like, okay, just come. I don't care. Let's go with recharge per second, so we dash all the time. Right? Yeah, now I have a permanent dash effect going on. You see now my dash is borderline permanent. Level up. Damage on the DPS planet or money on the money planet? I don't care about the DPS planet. I really don't. It doesn't matter. We don't need that planet. Famous last words though, but I mean, in this game you normally always need that DPS planet. Not with this guy. Punch, 80%. We roll trash. We roll trash. It was very unlucky. Let's continue dashing. Level up. Let's go with max shields +6. So we have even less of a chance of actually losing. Now, I have 170 hull, so I don't think we're gonna get one shot. As long as I'm dashing, we should be super safe. As I said. And we have a passive that says when the invincibility triggers, we push all opponents away. So we should be in general super safe. By the way, do you see that the opponent shots literally slow down when they come close to us? That is why the electric field is here. Literally. Let's use my targeted shooting. This is why the plasma is here. Let's go close this guy. I don't even need to target now. The game targets on its own. Oh, let's get the money. Got it. Very nice. 3 levels. Bye-bye, boss. Get my 3 upgrades. Let's quickly... Let's hope this is gonna get gotten before the wave appears. Come on. Got it. Okay, now the wave, hopefully it's gonna appear on this planet. It didn't. It appeared on the... You know what? I'm gonna allow that planet to die. It's the pickup range planet. It's the global pickup range planet. We're gonna leave that thing to die so you guys see how it looks like. Let's go with... yeah, let's go with static field damage. Max shields is safer. I mean, static field damage doesn't even do anything, to be honest. By the way, not only do the planets die extremely slow, like right now I'm gonna leave the planet to die and you're gonna see how long it's gonna take for that planet to go down. Not only do they die very slowly, but if you destroy the opponents that are there are like some ships there that attack it, right? If you destroy half of them, or if you just leave one alive, then it's gonna lose life slower. Like, there are some ships over there that actually shoot a laser beam. Like, there is a visual effect going on, and whenever that laser beam hits, then the planet loses life. So in the same vein, if there aren't enemies to actually shoot that laser beam, it doesn't lose life. We're gonna go with 5 levels on the boxing glove, right? Yeah, obviously. 5 levels on the boxing glove, and let's continue. Level up. Damage on the lightning, might as well. Damage on the boxing glove, 21k DPS. Let's leave the planet to get destroyed, just for the memes. Oh, we just lost 3 health. I'm kidding, we can't really lose health. I'm rushing through these on purpose. You see, I just locked 18 heal. 10 hull. No, let's go with gold magnet. Go with gold magnet. Oh no, we lost shielding. Oh no, 15 shielding. And we got actually hit for like 14,000 or something. The dash blocks 14 damage. Okay, that's the first thing we need to realize. Oh no, we lost actual health. Well, the time has come to go ahead and heal then. One more healing planet. And let's not dash anymore. Let's just go to the money planet and stick there. Well, where do you guys think you're going? Please allow me to leave. Hello? Thank you. Please allow me to leave. Hey, look, opponents were behind that. If this touches us, we're gonna lose life. I'm gonna die. Do you see? I'm dashing. I'm dashing. That's why I'm alive. Do you see this? Do you see this? I have tanked 190, 200 damage just from dashing in there. That's the power of dash gives you shielding, man. That's the power of dash. Normally, I should have died. 200. I don't even have 200 health. So, obviously, completely busted. By the way, the surround wave now does damage to you if you touch them after... yeah, when the bosses get damaged when you touch them, then the wave that surrounds you also gets damaged when you touch them. That's so you don't cheese them like I used to do. Hey, look, opponent's trying to surround us. Let us allow him to surround us. Let's go with damage per player on that one. Who cares? Collision damage on the punches. Let's allow opponents surround us. Boom! Nah. Let's shoot towards the right only. Boom! Yeah, if I shoot towards the right with my hand, then they are actually able to surround us. Look at this. Punch them away. And imagine I'm not trying. I'm trying now. I'm not trying now. Poof. Everything's away. Let's stop trying to allow opponents to surround us. And let's see if there is any chance that anything's gonna do anything to us. The answer is obviously that they're not. Level up. Recharge delay. That's really, really good. Recharge delay again. That's also really, really good. As I said, if you get the recharge delay maxed out, you always have healing. Pretty much. That's what it does. Healing in the, you know, with the meaning that the shield always heals. We got one more. I mean, I'm okay with rolling one if it's the very first roll. If I fail a roll and then roll a one, then it's obviously trash. Let's go recharge per second. Let's go gold per pickup on the planet. No, let's go with static field range, so the slow activates earlier. And now the planet is dead, by the way. So I can go ahead and show you before the game ends, because at wave 20 the game ends, by the way. In case you don't know, I know the dash. Look at this. Do you see the planet here? Destroyed. That's it. That's what it looks like. Isn't it boring? I think it's very anticlimactic and boring. Let's try to pick our last upgrade if I can in time. Come on. No, I wasn't fast enough. Because I don't have access to the shop anymore. Boom! Everything's toast. Yep, I don't have access to the shop. I do have my 5 thingies, but I cannot go back to the shop anymore. Anyway, we're gonna target by hand here because otherwise the game just decides to shoot wherever it wants to. It's gonna take us a while here until we win because this, yeah, it's the final boss. I mean, what can I say? It's supposed to take a while. But obviously the fight is unlosable because we just need to do this all the time. You see, we lost a bit of shielding there. Let's rotate back and forth. Oh, we lost actual life now. Let's attack, 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 attack. I would like to trigger the immunity thing, but it's really hard to do so when opponents are like this. Why are you like this? Trying to hit him. By the way, I'm using the targeting. There is a... You can target on your own if you want to in this game. As long as you have weapons that are capable of doing that. Like the wolves, for example, are not. But right now, as I'm seeing, my punches are punching all the time, even though there is no opponent there. Because I am holding down the trigger. The trigger is the normal mouse click when you have a mouse, or the right joystick if you're playing with controller. Which I'm playing with controller, that's why it looks like this, a bit wonky. And yeah, at this point we obviously won. The boss is toast. This character is busted. Took us only 30 minutes. Let's back and forth this again. Come on, man. And we won. Pick up the meta progression here as fast as you can because the game ends very fast and the game is over. Nice! DPS wise, I mean, look at the bottom. Boxing glove did 9 million damage, and plasma cannon, which obviously is this thing, did 3 million damage. And this had 21k DPS and this had 9k DPS. Well, and awesome. 360 Nova, another 1 million damage in there, and then static shield. Static field did actually do some amount, but it was mostly slowing. So yeah, I have to say, busted character. Completely busted character, completely busted weapon, to be honest. Like, the character is irrelevant. You can do this with every character. The only thing you need to actually do is have the ROM with you, just to get the upgrade right. This here is what I was talking about, a knockback when burst force when invincible, and that's when the invincibility triggers. I didn't trigger the invincibility even once in this run, but it doesn't really matter. I can't really showcase right now because in the very beginning of the game you can't even get damaged. Let me showcase in the beginning of the game that you cannot even get damaged. That is something I can showcase. Look at this. I'm gonna try not to dash. I'm talking towards the right. You see? You can't lose life. You see this? Like, yeah, okay, I'm losing some shield, but yeah, it's borderline impossible, as you see. So I can't really showcase it. So there's that, because the invincibility thing has to do with how fast you lose life. You cannot just lose life and then it triggers. You have to lose the life very quickly. So you need to be like in the end of close to the end of the run. Maybe I should have showcased, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that was the new character that they introduced in Time Wasters. If you want to see more of this game, you comment down below and tell me about it. Otherwise, I'm going to be playing it whenever a patch drops, because in my opinion, this is one of the more crisp and clean and awesome survivors out there. I have been told that there is another one which has like little cities and whatnot that you can pick up and get the same effects like this one. There are towers and houses and whatnot, but that I looked into it and the graphics are definitely different. This is very clean, crisp, and right now the only downside this thing has is that the replayability is a bit on the lower end. Like, if this game gets, how many characters do we have right now? 5? I think 5, yeah. If this game gets up to this point, so more, 2 lines. If this game gets 20 characters, I'm saying this with so many games, but if this game gets 20 characters and 40 more weapons, yes, you heard me right, 40 more weapons, which is a huge amount, then it's gonna get enough replayability for it to be actually worth it. And obviously, it's not only about that, right? There are also maybe other worlds, maybe other modes, right? Because as you see down here, there are missions, captain missions. I haven't even beaten the game with Slimy, whatever, doesn't matter. There are captain missions here, and if they get like, each of them get 20 captain missions, and then you have to do specific things, or maybe there is a secondary planet system, or maybe there is a wormhole, and then you go into a completely different spot of the sector, or I don't know, man. There is so much wiggle room with making this game awesome that I can't even comprehend what they could do. By the way, yeah, you cannot start with upgraded money planet. You can only start with upgraded hull planet and its upgrades, which is useless. Refinery, which is decent. Super laser planet, which is very good unless you have the boxing gloves, then it's useless. And then supernova planet, borderline useless based on what weapons you have. So only stats is what matters, and also captains, because this is pretty much free upgrades within the run itself, right? If you have these upgraded, then you don't need to upgrade them inside the run, as I was upgrading Xieroeh in the run, if you remember, because I only had 1 point in this, while I only was upgrading this max health, if you remember, because I already had this one. I already have knockback burst force when invincible. I already have plus more boxing gloves and more collision damage and whatnot. So all of these were already done and ready. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, as always, drop like, subscriptions, etc, etc. I will play this again when another patch drops or something, unless you guys want me to maybe play Slimy and then that's it. I don't know. We're gonna see. There are so many games out there, and I'm gonna decide to play whatever I decide to play tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely like this. The character is busted. I love it. OP, bro. Good job, good job. At long last, the game actually allows you to not get surrounded. Like, this is the not get surrounded character. The most OP thing they had in the game. Most likely gonna get nerfed. I hope it's not. I hope they go the route of replayability first and things are OP or not second, because a lot of devs that create, you know, a Survivors game think that balance is the most important thing. No, it's not. Like, the game can be as busted as it wants to, as long as it has enough replayability for that bustedness to not go over its head. That's my opinion. And yeah, I mean, you also have to create the game in a way where that is the case, right? For example, this game you can only have 4 weapons and 3 crewmates, so this game is good for replayability. What would not make the game good for replayability is what, for example, Rogue Genesia does, which the game Rogue Genesia, you can play that thing for hours and grind your life away, which it is very replayable on that aspect, but the moment you get all the grind done, you can pretty much have all the weapons and all the passives and all the upgrades and everything in infinite levels, and then replayability is in the bin because, well, guess what? If you can get every single thing in every single run, then there is no replayability, even if there are 20 weapons. If you can get all 20 of them, it doesn't matter. Is there a new weapon added in the game? 21 weapons? Well, guess what? If you can get all 21 weapons in a single run, then once again, replayability is still in the bin. Doesn't matter how much more you add. So restrictions like this game has is definitely adding replayability. By the way, if you're like, oh, Sifd, but I remember you saying Rogue Genesia is insanely replayable and whatnot. Yeah, I am allowed to change opinions based on what happens in a game, right? So that's I'm human too, and I think humans should change opinions when they see that their old opinion doesn't make sense anymore, or when they have improved their knowledge about things. So there's that, I guess. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope some discussions are gonna spark in the comments with what I just said. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. You guys, the 2% that is at this point in the video, because everybody has left already. Thanks. I love you guys. Anyway, that's going to be it. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.